Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 21st of June 2023. Also today we'll revise our May month current affairs, in which we'll be doing the part 9 of this series. Fine. So let's start with the session. VLA 1553 based on the La Reunion strain is a vaccine against which particular disease? So it is based on the La Reunion strain of chikungunya, which is of the East Central South African genotype, and recently a phase 3 clinical trial has demonstrated that the live chikungunya vaccine provides a high level of protection, and this vaccine demonstrated a very high response rate of 98.9% in the participants 28 days after receiving the single administration. Fine. So that's why this vaccine was in news and it is used against chikungunya. The black box period of human development is limited to how many days? So researchers have successfully generated artificial human embryos that utilized the stem cells. And this process bypasses the conventional requirement for eggs and sperm in the embryonic formation process. And the model embryos, which resemble those in the earliest stages of human development, could actually provide a crucial window on the impact of genetic disorders and the biological causes of recurrent miscarriage. And the primary objective of this work is to impart some light on the black box period of human development, which is limited to 14 days under current regulation. Fine. So your answer would be option number A. The Bhopal gas tragedy happened in which particular year? So as per a recent study, the devastating health consequences stemming from the 1984 Bhopal gas tragedy persist, and it is affecting generations who were not directly exposed to the toxic gas. So even after nearly 40 years since the tragedy, subsequent generations suffer from disabilities and cancer. Okay, so this Bhopal gas tragedy happened in the year 1984. Which energy is released from the antennas of mobile towers and mobile handset? So electromagnetic field radiation refers to the electromagnetic energy that is released from the antennas of mobile towers and mobile handset, and it is classified as non-ionizing and it possesses extremely minimal energy levels. Okay, so what happened is recently the Department of Telecommunication conducted a webinar as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebration, and the purpose of the webinar was to raise awareness about electromagnetic field and its significance. Fine. So electromagnetic field radiation is released from the antennas of mobile towers and mobile handset. Bihu festival is celebrated by the Tangsa tribe in which Indian state? So this festival is celebrated by the Tangsa tribe first of all, where? In the state of Arunachal Pradesh. And this tribe is a community which is known for their agricultural customs and practices, and Bihu actually marks the beginning of the agricultural season in this region. Okay, so two things are important. This festival is celebrated by which tribe? Answer would be Tangsa tribe, and in which Indian state? So that would be Arunachal Pradesh. Which space agency posted a photo of a flower that bloomed in the zinnia plant in the space garden? So recently NASA posted a photo of the flower that bloomed in the zinnia plant, which was sowed and grown in the International Space Station. And this particular experiment was started on the International Space Station in 2015 by NASA astronaut Jill Lindgren. Okay, and this space garden is developed by ISS, and it demonstrates the possibility of growing food outside the limits of Earth. Fine. So recently NASA has posted this photo of special flower. The government has decided to cease the sale of which product from the central pool through open market sale scheme? to the states. So government has decided to cease the sale of rice and wheat from the central pool through the open market sale scheme to the state government. And this decision will have an impact on certain states like Karnataka, which provide the free grains to the underprivileged section. And basic aim behind this decision is to curb inflation and to ensure adequate stock level. Fine. So government has decided to cease the sale of rice and wheat from central pool through open market sale scheme to the states. This question is very important. Which Indian PSU has made significant progress in the Forbes the Global 2000 list for 2023 by ascending 52 places? This is Indian Maharatna PSU NTPC Limited, and it is the largest power generation company in India. Recently, it has made significant progress in the Forbes the Global 2000 list for 2023, and this company has progressed by ascending by 52 places to reach the 433rd rank in the ranking. Okay, and earlier its position was 485th in the year 2022. Fine. So what is the current rank of NTPC? Answer would be 433. Enceladus is the moon of which particular planet? So this is the 6th largest moon of the planet Saturn, and it orbits within the densest part of the Saturn's E ring, which is the outermost of its major rings, right? So recently the researchers have found that phosphorus, which is a key building block of life, lies in the ocean beneath the icy surface of this moon Enceladus, right? So it is the moon of the planet Saturn. And now the last question says, cluster N is associated with which part of bird? So recently the researchers from Bowling Green State University in the US and the University of Western Ontario in Canada have discovered a region of the brain which is called as the cluster N. So as per the research, this region of the brain is used by the birds to detect and process the magnetic field of the earth, and it becomes active specifically during migratory periods for the birds, like playing a role in their magnetic compass and navigation ability. Fine. So cluster N is associated with the brain part of bird. Fine. So these are the most important current affairs and the news from today. And now let's start with our revision session, in which we'll be doing the 9th part in the series, and we will be discussing the questions from question number 121 up to question number 135. Last time we have completed its 8th part, in which we were done till 120 questions from May month, right? So let's start. Which space agency has developed the Aeolus satellite? So this satellite is one of the most effective weather satellites that has been developed by European Space Agency, and it was designed to demonstrate a new space technology. Fine. Which company has launched Watson's AI and data platform? So IBM has launched this particular data platform, which is capable of enabling the countries to integrate artificial intelligence in their business, and it can be used for automatically generating the codes using the natural language and deploy AI models for tasks like chemical creation and climate change modeling. India Post and Confederation of All India Traders partnered to operationalize which portal? Answer would be Bharat E-Mart. Okay. So recently the India Post, Confederation of All India Traders and Tripta Technologies entered into an agreement to facilitate the operationalization of the Bharat E-Mart portal, which would actually provide the facility to pick up the consignments from the premises of the traders and ensure the doorstep delivery for the consignees across India. Fine. Next question is extremely important. Fakhar Zaman, who was named as ICC Men's Player of the Month, is from which country? So he is from the country Pakistan, and he was declared as the ICC Men's Player of the Month for April 2023. Fine. Can you tell me who was declared as ICC Women's Player of the Month? Do let me know in the comment section. Which country celebrates the Victory Day to mark its victory over Nazi Germany during the Second World War? This is the country Russia. Russia celebrates the Victory Day to mark its victory over Nazi Germany during the Second World War, and recently the 78th anniversary of this day was celebrated, and every year on 9th of May, Russia marks the Soviet Union's victory with a parade of troops, military hardware and public celebration. 17-point agreement is associated with which particular country? So Tibet Matters March is a month-long march that is being organized by the Tibet Youth Congress since 29th of April, and purpose is to mark the forced signing of 17-point agreement by Tibetan delegates and the Chinese representatives in 1951. Okay, so answer would be Tibet. Jama Masjid, India's largest mosque, is situated in which state or the Union Territory? So Jama Masjid is India's largest mosque which lies in Delhi, and why it was in news? Because the Delhi Public Works Department is currently pushing for the Jama Masjid redevelopment plan. Okay, because the finial of Jama Masjid's central dome was damaged in May 2022 because of heavy rain and thunderstorm. Siddheshwara temple, which was seen in the news recently, is located in which state or the Union Territory? So this temple is a 7th century temple in the state of Andhra Pradesh, and it was built by the Nulamba rulers under the lordship of Pallavas between the 7th and 10th centuries for the propagation of Shaivism. Okay. Sant Ivama Das Biju, who was seen in the news recently, is associated with which profession? So he is a biologist, and why it was in news? Because he has been chosen for Harvard University's prestigious Radcliffe Fellowship. That's why he is important. The 35th Indo-Thai Corpat was organized in which region? Answer would be Andaman Sea. Okay. So 35th edition of India-Thailand Coordinated Patrol means Corpat between the Indian Navy and Royal Thai Navy was conducted recently, in which from India side INS Kesari participated. Which institution introduced the star labeling program? Answer would be Bureau of Energy Efficiency. So star labeling program was introduced by Bureau of Energy Efficiency to provide the customers with an informed choice about energy efficiency and cost saving. And this initiative has led to the improved energy efficiency of air conditioners and inverter technology. Kaziranga Elevated Road Project is being constructed in which state or the Union Territory? So this project includes the construction of nearly 34 kilometers of elevated roads at the sites which are identified by the Wildlife Institute of India where animal crossing usually occur. Okay, and it is being constructed in the state of Assam, obviously. Fossil remains of a giant Pilosaur was discovered in which country recently? Answer would be England. Pilosaur is a marine reptile, and it is a cousin of modern turtles, you can say. The latest human genome called pangenome is made using data from how many people? Answer would be 47. Okay, so the latest human genome has been assembled using the data from 47 people from Europe, Asia, Africa and Americas, and it offers a more accurate representation of human genetic diversity than the existing reference genome. Fine. OFTA 4000 is a state-of-art equipment which has been procured by which state or the Union Territory? So it is a cutting-edge equipment which is capable of testing the authenticity of Pashmina, and it was procured recently by the Handcraft and Handloom Department of Kashmir. So this equipment is capable of testing more than 40,000 fibers in less than a minute, and it can determine such characteristics of the fiber as well. Fine. So these are the next 15 questions from the month of May. And now please let me know which method is more suitable, this one or the method which we used to follow till yesterday. So please write your views in the comment section so that we can decide which pattern to go for. Okay. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions, and at the end of the lecture Do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Minu Sana signing off.